Now that you have picked your main channel and crafted your sales pitch, it's time to plan and launch your first real marketing campaign. A campaign is more than just posting sometimes. It is a system that has one target group, one offer and call to action, one message, one time frame, one measurable outcome. You should be able to describe your campaign in one or two sentences using these elements. Step 1. Choose a clear target group. Start with two simple questions. Who are you talking to and what is the problem they are struggling with? If your audience is too broad, your message will feel weak. So make it specific. Do not just say small businesses. Go deeper. For example, small e-commerce founders doing their own shipping, or HR managers at mid-sized companies who struggle with onboarding, or freelance designers who send proposals every week. You want the message to feel personal, like you are speaking directly to them. That kind of clarity helps more people say yes. Step 2. Choose one clear offer and call to action. Decide what action you want people to take. Pick just one. For example, you might ask them to join a waitlist, book a demo, apply for a pilot, try the tool, download a template, get a free audit or report. The offer should match where your product is right now. If you have a prototype, offer a demo. If there is nothing clickable yet, offer a waitlist or a short video. If you can do the work by hand, do that. It will teach you a lot. Step 3. Define your message in one sentence. Take your target group and their main problem and turn it into one simple sentence. Say who they are, what they are struggling with, and how you help. Then clearly state what you are offering. For example, if you are a small online store doing shipping by hand, we help you save 5 hours a week by automating your packing process. Book a free demo to see how it works. Keep it focused. One problem, one benefit, one clear next step. Step 4. Prepare campaign assets. List the minimum things you need to launch this campaign. You will need one landing page or one post with a link, one short demo. This is optional, but it's very powerful if you have it. At this stage, the message matters more than perfect design. Clear is better than pretty. Step 5. Choose one metric to track and set a time frame. Pick one number that shows if your campaign is working. Start with a clear main metric, like demos booked, sign-ups, or pilot requests. Then add one or two smaller numbers, like how many people saw it, how many clicked. If you don't measure it, you will not know how to improve. Then set a clear time frame. This keeps your effort focused and makes it easier to measure results fast. Remember, each channel moves at its own pace. If you are running paid ads, you can start learning in 1 or 2 weeks. For social media, you need 4 to 6 weeks to see patterns. Content marketing takes longer. Plan for at least 2 to 3 months. You now have your target group, one clear offer, a simple message, basic assets, one number to track. That is enough to start. Run your campaign, learn fast, and improve as you go. You now have your channel, your plan, and the structure of your first campaign. But how do you keep this going every week without burning out? That is what we will cover next. You will learn how to use AI to help you plan, write, launch, and improve your campaigns without doing everything by hand. Use AI tools wisely, so they act as helpers, not replacements for your thinking. Here is a practical set of tools you can start with today. For social content, Buffer helps you schedule posts and pick optimal times to publish. Canva creates visuals, from simple graphics to short video clips. ChatGPT writes captions and generates content ideas. 49% of US companies now use it for marketing. These three work together. ChatGPT drafts your messages. Canva makes it visual, Buffer publishes it at the right time. For long content, like blogs and articles, Claude helps you find topics, write first drafts, and structure arguments. Perplexity handles research with real-time data and creates clear outlines. TeleAI is your autopilot for SEO. It researches keywords, writes articles, and publishes them automatically. Here's something interesting. TeleAI now optimizes for both traditional Google search and AI assistants like ChatGPT and Perplexity. We'll dig into that later. For video, Tela is excellent for quick demos and tutorials. Record your screen, add your face, and ship it in minutes. Descript is perfect for repurposing long content. Turn your webinar or podcast into dozens of short clips. Pictory converts scripts into full AI-generated videos with visuals, voiceovers, and music. And Canva also works for basic video editing when you need something simple. Tools for SEO and discovery. You now need to optimize for two parallel systems: traditional SEO and GEO, generative engine optimization. SEMrush finds keywords and tracks rankings. The new AI writing assistant combines keyword research with content creation. Reddit and People Also Ask reveal real questions your customers are typing. ChatGPT can expand keyword lists from those questions. Here is the critical shift. In 2026, people search in ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, and Gemini as often as they search in Google. When someone asks, what is the best CRM for a startup, they might ask Perplexity instead of Googling it. This means your content needs to appear as citations in AI-generated answers. Be structured so AI models can extract and recommend your solution. Build authority that AI systems recognize and trust. However, do not abandon SEO, but add GEO to your strategy. The brands winning in 2026 are those that appear both in Google's top 10 and in ChatGPT's recommendation. One of the tools that handles both SEO and GEO is TeleAI, which I mentioned before. It automatically optimizes for Google rankings and AI-assisted citations. These are just a few possible options. There are many more AI tools out there you can try. Remember, you do not need to use it all at once. Choose the ones that match your workflow and feel simple to use. All right, let us wrap up day 4. Today, you have learned a simple truth that many founders avoid until it is too late. A product without a way to reach real users stays a hobby. The whole point of today's lesson was to make sure your startup gets its first real shot in the world. Here is what we did today. First, we looked at the common mistake of trying too many channels. Then, we talked about growth equation. Growth equal deep understanding of one channel, multiplied by consistent execution, multiplied by focused effort over time. Then you have chosen a channel. You crafted your sales pitch. You wrote a growth channel plan and went through the steps for your first real campaign. We also talked about how to run this every week without burning out using AI tools. Now, I want to be very clear about what happens next. You do not wait to feel traction. You do not hope that growth will happen. You run your system each week or even every day. You collect real signals from real users. You adapt based on what you learn. That is the job going forward. Thank you for your attention. And now, go run your first campaign.